Most people assume being highly intelligent just means getting good grades or knowing a lot of facts. But it's not that simple. In fact, some of the clearest signs of high intelligence don't look impressive at all. They feel weird, frustrating, or even isolating. If you've ever felt out of place, mentally exhausted, or like your brain just works differently, this video might hit a little too close. These are 10 quiet struggles that often show up when someone is way more intelligent than they realize. Let's see how many you recognize. Sign number 1. You overthink everything. Your brain doesn't know how to let things go. You analyze every word someone said, replay past conversations, think through 5 different outcomes before sending a text, and spiral into what-ifs over the smallest things. Even simple decisions, like what to eat or how to respond to a message, can become exhausting. Your mind is constantly spinning, and while other people just do stuff, you're sitting there running mental simulations like a NASA control room. It's not fun. Sign number 2. You often feel disconnected in most conversations. Small talk feels like a chore. You're not trying to be rude, it just doesn't engage you. While others are chatting about weekend plans or the weather, your brain is wondering about purpose, patterns, or whether time is even real. It's hard to find people who get you, and sometimes you have to water yourself down just to not come off as too much. You crave deeper, layered conversations, but those aren't always easy to come by. And yes, it can feel lonely. 3. You can see both sides, and it makes decisions harder. One of the perks and curses of being intelligent is seeing nuance. You don't fall easily for black and white thinking. You can argue both sides of an issue and actually believe both. This sounds wise, but in real life, it makes decisions incredibly frustrating. Where others just decide, you hesitate. Not because you're unsure, but because you understand complexity. This makes you thoughtful, but it can also make you slow to act, especially when emotions are involved. 4. You get bored fast. Your mind moves quickly. Once you understand something, you want to move on. Repetition, shallow conversations, routine work, these things can drain you. You crave stimulation, challenge, or something to solve. And when you don't get that, you zone out, get irritable, or quietly feel like you're wasting your time. People might even call you unfocused, but the truth is, your brain is just hungry for more than the average. Sign number 5. You feel pressure to always be on. When you're known as the smart one, people expect you to always have it together, always know the answer, always be calm, logical, and articulate. There's not much room to just be human, so you end up putting pressure on yourself to perform, to always be sharp, quick, and insightful. And when you don't meet that standard, even privately, it messes with your confidence. You feel like you're falling short of the person everyone thinks you are. 6. You notice things others don't, and that can be isolating. You pick up on patterns, behaviors, inconsistencies. You can often see when someone's lying, insecure, or pretending. You understand the social dynamics in a room without anyone explaining, but sometimes you wish you didn't. Because while others are relaxing and having fun, you are reading between the lines, noticing the tension, or realizing that something's off. That awareness can make it harder to just enjoy the moment. It's like your brain won't stop scanning. Number 7. You struggle with perfectionism. When your mind can see everything that could go wrong, or every possible way something could be improved, it's hard to stop at good enough. You hold yourself to impossible standards because you know what great could look like. This can lead to procrastination, burnout, and never being satisfied with what you've done. Even when others praise your work, your brain whispers, "Yeah, but it could have been better." It's exhausting, and most people don't even see how much pressure you're under. 8. You struggle to ask for help. Because you usually can figure things out on your own, asking for help doesn't always feel natural. In fact, it can feel like failure, even though it's not. You've trained your brain to be the problem solver, so letting someone else take the lead sometimes feels uncomfortable. The downside? You end up doing everything alone, even when you're tired, even when it's not your job. And the worst part is, most people don't even think you need help, because you look like you have it all together, so you suffer quietly just trying to keep up. 9. You usually feel responsible for fixing things. You see patterns, you spot problems. You can tell when something's broken in a system or relationship, sometimes before anyone else notices. So you often take it upon yourself to fix it, even when it's not your job. This can be helpful, but also exhausting. You become the go-to person for everyone else's chaos. You feel guilty for resting, and slowly you stop managing your own peace because you're so caught up in managing other people's problems. 10. You struggle to switch off your brain. It's hard to relax when your brain is always on. Even in calm moments, you're thinking about something, analyzing a conversation, planning the next 5 steps, replaying a memory, or dreaming up a better way to do something. While others can binge a show or go for a walk without thinking too deeply, you're still processing. You wish you could just do nothing and feel calm, but your mind doesn't like silence. It fills every space with thoughts, ideas, or questions. So, if any of these felt a little too real, just know you're not alone. Intelligence is a gift, but like any gift, it comes with its own weird challenges. The solution isn't to dull yourself down, but to learn how to live well with a mind that sees and feels so much. And that starts with understanding what makes your brain both brilliant and occasionally exhausting.